Mm. Hello? I hope I'm live. Yeah, I hope I am live. How you guys doing? It's me, D. And, right now we are going, well, as the title suggests, we're going to be watching the Square Enix Presents trailer. And, well, not the Square Enix Presents for, Jump Festa. I bet in the title for this video I put Jump Festa 2017 and I meant to put 20. Oh yeah, I did put 2017. Good. Good. All right, I am going to switch you guys over to a different display just for a second. I got to set something up real quick, so I'm going to set you guys right here. Give me 1 second. I got to share the stream right quick, and then we will be good. Let me pause the stream right here, so then that way we don't get two sources of the stream. Give me 1 second. As I said, I need to share the stream. Why do I always get linked to Tom whenever I try to link everybody to a stream? It's so annoying. There we go. Alright. Bring this back. Alright, so as I said, welcome guys, and we're gonna be watching the Square Enix Presents together. Now, in case you guys don't know what in the world I'm doing here, what is Jump Festa? What is Square Enix Presents? So basically, essentially, the reason why I'm doing this is because there is a chance that there might be Kingdom Hearts 3 news tonight. Yes, there might be a chance there's Kingdom Hearts 3 news. The reason why I say that is because it's a Square Enix Presents. So, of course, who makes Kingdom Hearts? Second reason, it's not unknown for Square Enix to have surprises. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not on the list for this, but it's not unknown for them to have surprises. And 3, let me show you guys something real quick. I'm gonna have to change the screen over again, so we're just switch it over here. I don't want you guys to be able to see my Discord right quick, but I'm gonna pull up some images so that way you guys can see exactly what I'm about to be talking about. But if you guys know what I'm talking about or don't know what I'm talking about, today there was a leak from about Kingdom Hearts 3. Or a supposed leak. Essentially, the leak is that Monsters Inc. might be a world. The leak was Monsters Inc. Oh my goodness, I really can't talk right now. Give me 1 second. I gotta find the images, and for some reason, I just cannot find the images. I knew it should. Okay. Oh, excuse me. Let me just open the image and go to the other one and open image. There we go. And there we go. Yo, who's in the chat right now? Yo, talk to me. Alright, so essentially these are what I'm talking about. There was a leak today that Kingdom Hearts, there might be Monsters Inc. in Kingdom Hearts 3. As you can see, this is a very if this is a fake, it's a very convincing fake. Because let me tell you, as a person who's used Unreal, in order to replicate this, it takes a long time. It's not worth it. If somebody was just doing this as a troll, it's not worth it. Now, a few things to keep in mind about this is these are not Heartless that Sora is fighting. These are Dream Eaters. So as you can see right here, this is a, well, actually no, these are unversed. Not even Dream Eaters. This is an unversed right here. This is an unversed. And this is a dream eater. So this is a dream eater because you can see the icon right here, and this is an inverse over here. So those are two completely different enemy types in one room. That's not a heartless or a nobody. So keep that in mind. And then number two, another big thing, as I said, it's Monsters Inc. Sora has this weird outfit to where he's wearing a jacket. Let me bring over to the other screenshot. You have another thing to where Sora is wearing his jacket, Goofy's wearing this jacket, and he's wearing a green thing. Donald's wearing this, and this is a green thing. You can kind of tell that this is a developer's build, so developer's thing. So it's taken directly from a developer build because right here you have Donald and Goofy and Sora. They're all still in the regular things, and you would say, oh, that's a clear sign that this is fake. Well, actually, if you, I can't zoom in right now, but if you look right here, there's these symbols right next to Donald and Goofy's name. These Japanese symbols. These Japanese symbols basically mean still in production. Or not still in production, but basically means incomplete, or, you know, it basically means it's not done. And just looking at all the models already in the game, if this is a fake, let me just say, this is a very convincing fake. I really think that this is real. So I think, honestly, that Monsters Inc. might have been leaked. And that's the reason why I say there might be a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer today. Simply because of this leak. I might be wrong, but hopefully I'm not wrong. Because who doesn't want a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer? So that's essentially what's going on right now. We got a leak today that Monsters Inc. might just be a world. If Monsters Inc. is going to be a world, I will be truly hyped because I really do want one of those worlds. But where is everybody? We only got one viewer, and one viewer is not talking. Yo, talk to me. Talk to me. Let me get rid of the chat, and then I'm going to show you guys something in the meantime while we wait for stuff to get ready. Man, it takes me so long to think of stuff sometimes that it's really, really annoying. A few streams ago, or a few nights ago, I started a stream of me working on homework, in which I got really upset and I quit halfway through, or cut the screen halfway through. Well, I just finished the game. It was just really annoying because certain things just wasn't working. So essentially, this is my level for that game. So essentially, you start off, you're a hat, you have wait, let me maximize on play. You have your health gauge right here. You have your score right here. You have your player right here. When you click start, you move left and right. The different instruments make a sound for whether you get hit by them or if you dodge it. Don't worry about the fact that the keyboard sounds are really loud and annoying. I already talked to the person who's doing a sound design, and he said, alright, he's gonna fix it. But, yeah, and essentially, the more you play it, the harder the difficulty ramps up, so everything like that, and, everything like that. Now, the first thing that because I made this level for the group project, I was able to figure out new things that I didn't know. Like, look at this. Like, just because of me working on that, I figured out that if you click on this is some Unity stuff, so if you plan on ever working on Unity, this is for you. So if you click on whatever item that you want, and then you go over to the scene and press F, you'll full screen it. So let's say I want to go to spawn location 2. You click on spawn location 2, go over to the scene, press F, boom, spawn location 2 right there. Say I want to go to the health UI. Boom, zooms in on the health. Which, by the way, with the health, I'm gonna do something to be able to change the health slider color. I think it's this. And we're just going to change this to red. And we're going to change the fill area to, let's say, green. And boom. There's our health gauge. There's our even better health gauge than before. Now, the thing that I really wanted to edit was I wanted to edit the score system. Good thing about the score system is I'm able to set a anchor. So as you can see, this is the anchor point right here. Is the top let me click on it. This is the anchor point right here. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be changing the anchor point to the corner right here. So it's easier to move. So we move that right there. There we go. Make that an interactable. Move this over right here. And bada bing, bada boom. Now, when you start the game, the score will be in the top corner of the screen. Now, let me show you guys the biggest accomplishment I've made from this. My biggest accomplishment isn't figuring out how to get everything to work and everything like that. My biggest accomplishment is figuring out how to animate. Yo, let me show you guys how to animate. So essentially, we're going to go over to the destroyer. And we're going to make the score value for getting something destroyed 50. So essentially, I only need to dodge 2 items to be able to, or 2 items to be able to win the game. So game starts, dodge 1, dodge 2, and it brings up a congratulations screen. And then it takes you to the next screen. Now, that was not a script that did that. That was an animation that did that. And I also have the same thing for if you get defeated. Now, of course, I know what you're thinking. Oh, that screen looks so bland. It was, well, for one thing, it's a group project for a class. And 2, I haven't really worked on it that much. I'm gonna definitely flesh it out. But for right now, I'm focusing more on making sure everybody else's stuff in the group project is done. And then once I make sure that all their stuff is done, I'm gonna work on my stuff. One thing that I definitely want to do is I want to go to my background image, and we are going to move this over, or maybe not move this over. But rather we're going to slide this in. There we go. And then we're going to go over to the heart, which is going to be right here, and we're going to make this an even heart. We want this to be an even heart. There we go. Now that looks better. Or, better yet, in order to make things a little bit more consistent, I can bring it over here, and we're going to zoom in, and we're going to make the heart as big as the one, as big as the text over here. So about as big, so about a little bit bigger than the S. There we go. Then we're going to zoom back out, bring back over here, and we are going to click on the heart, and we're going to place it right here, and boom. So yeah, I don't think you guys are going to want to sit through here telling you guys about all that stuff, but maybe one day I'll do a few Unity tutorials and show you guys a few neat things about Unity. I try to explain things about Unity in the best way that I can. I'm not really the best teacher when it comes to stuff, because of how fast I'll move through things, and I tend to not be able to explain things thoroughly. But I'll try to give you guys the best tutorials that I can for, you know, some Unity things. What else is there? I mean, for right now, that's pretty much it. I mean, we also have, like, I also have, like, this scene right here, which basically tells you how to play the game. Which reminds me, that's not completely right. I gotta go in, change that text, put that button right here. We're going to change this text right here. Actually, while we wait for Jump FESTA to start, I'm going to do an animation right now so you guys can actually see what it entails. In this minigame, you'll need to use the A and D key to dodge right and left. Use the S key to stop your movement. Dodge incoming instruments as a free floating hat. There we go. Alright, in this mini game you'll need to dodge incoming instruments as a free floating hat. Use A and D to dodge left and right. Use S to stop your movement. Get a score of 75 to beat the minigame. We are going to make the width a bit bigger. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to show you guys how we are going to exactly do this. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to canvas. We're going to create a UI and we're going to create a image. This image, we're going to name the image transition. Boom. We're going to name that transition. Now we're going to make this transition. We're going to go to the here, and you're going to hold Alt. Now basically what I'm making right now is this is going to be the image that comes up that blocks the screen. So after you click got it, what's going to happen is the screen's going to fade completely to black. And then the game's going to start. Actually, I'm doing a little bit more than I need to because I can possibly edit this whole thing just by using the text, just by animating the text and the button and just editing their visibility. But if I just do this one image that goes black on the whole screen, it will make things a bit easier. So essentially what we're going to do is it's just basically what I'm doing right now is I'm taking away one step in the future when I go into the animator. Which if you're not good with animating, this might be what you want to do. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on Rect Transform. You're going to click on this little, oh wait, my face is blocking. Let's move right here. Alright, so you're going to go over to the Rect Transform, and you're going to click on this little icon right here. This little icon right here will say, where do you want this square to have its anchor point within the canvas? The canvas is basically your HUD area. So essentially, everything on screen, this text, this button, this image, that's all in the canvas, or your HUD area. What's on screen, the text and everything. We're going to click Alt, and we're going to click right here. By clicking Alt and right here, where my mouse not working, boom, covers the entire screen. That's exactly what we want. Next thing we're going to do is we are going to change it to black. And we are going to also go right here and change the alpha, or A, right here. We're going to change the alpha to 0. What the alpha is basically how transparent it is. So as you can see, if I set the alpha to 250, it's slightly transparent, but we're going to go all the way to 0 because we don't need to see it right now. And that's actually all we need for right now. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to make the animation. So we're going to click the canvas right here. We're going to click Window, and we're going to click Animation. Now, this is where we're going to be making the animation. So, hopefully, the animation works when we click the button. That's going to be our prayer and hope. And we might finish this after Jump Festa if I feel up to it. I might just do it off screen and then record the rest of me doing it. I don't know. We're going to go to my assets because I like to organize my folders so it's easier for me to go back through. Animations, and we're going to name this one Animation. Go to mini game. And we're going to put these in between each one to make it easy, so that way if I have to reference it in the script. So essentially, if you have spaces, it can mess up whenever you're programming or you're scripting. So you use underscores if you want to put a space. Save that. Now we get to this screen where you get add property and everything like that. First thing you want to do is you want to click this button. Now, since I've clicked that button, I am now in recording mode. That means everything that I do now is being recorded. Everything that I do now. So we're going to go to add property, and what we want to do is we want it to the screen to fade to black. That's what we want our animation to be, is the screen fading to black. That's it. A very basic animation. And also another thing I guess I should say, wait a second, let me check something. Okay. You can animate anything. You can literally animate anything. It doesn't have to be a specific character. It doesn't need to be motion or anything. You can literally animate this button moving from right here to right here if you wanted to animate it. You can animate anything that you want. So I could just have that animation looping of the button moving like this. So if that's what you wanted, like you could do anything. So first thing we're gonna do, let's stop talking, is we're gonna go to transition. So basically this list right here is what I clicked on what I want to animate. I clicked on canvas, and since I clicked on canvas, that's what I'm animating, is the canvas. So these are the children. These are the children and of the canvas. And then these are the transforms of the canvas itself. So we're going to go to transform, which transform is this right here, our black screen. We're going to go to image, and we're going to go to color and add. And that basically adds that we're going to be editing the color within the script. We're going to change this to 30 frames. We want this animation to happen in 30 frames, so it doesn't go on for terribly long. So what we want to do is we want to click on this keyframe right here. And we're going to change, and we're going to click right here, and we're going to make the alpha 1. Boop. Now, let's see, did I do things right? Oh wait, no, I think I did it in reverse. Okay, so we're gonna make the alpha right here 0. And we're going to make a keyframe by pressing K right here. And we're gonna make this keyframe 1. So if you ever want to be able to make a keyframe to where, so basically, let me explain what a keyframe is. A keyframe is basically a pointed animation where something changes. So let's say that I want a keyframe at 15 to where at frame 15, it flashes red for a second. So I would make a keyframe at 15 by moving all the way to 15, clicking on our transition color and pressing K. That makes that. Then we'll say we want our red to be at 250 and we want our alpha to be at 1. So essentially, what's going to happen is it's going to fade to red, then it's going to go out, and then it's going to go to, what is it called? Black. Just like that. So it goes from there to there. So that's just for if you want to, you know, the keyframes that you want. We're going to delete those keyframes because we don't need that. Basically, our animation is done. So if we click play, the animation is it just fading out. And that's exactly what we need. But the big thing is we don't want it to repeat. Like, we don't want it to repeat. When we press the button, we don't want the animation to keep repeating over and over and over again. So essentially we are done with our animation. Go ahead, save your project. If you're actually using this as help, I'm going to make a better video with more in-depthness on a later day. So now what you want to do is you want to go to animations, and you want to go to minigame. This is the new animation that we just made. We just made this animation. And you're going to go to loop time and unclick it. So now it won't loop. Excuse me. Ow, that actually hurt my stomach. All right, so next thing that we're going to do is we're going to need to make the script for when you click on the button. Now, luckily, I already have a script for when we click on the button, but we're going to want to add just a slight bit more, so where when you click on the button, certain things happen, or the animation plays. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our button, I believe. What is this linked to? Button click. Alright, so this is linked to button click. Start game 1. Alright, so let's open up start game 1. So as you can see right here, my script is a very basic script for when the game starts. So you have public void on click if you work with Unity. This is pretty obvious stuff, very simple stuff. When you get click, you play the audio source and then it loads level. I'm actually going to make things a little bit simpler right now. I'm going to take away this reference to another audio source by making it pull an audio source from itself. So essentially, what I'm saying is, rather than saying, hey, I want you to find a specific object and play the audio source linked to it, I want you to play this specific audio source. This way, if I wanted to, I could make this event play multiple sounds. So what we are going to do is we're going to go over to, excuse me. Let me see, which one of these has the it in here? Right here. All right, we're going to go over to this. I usually love to have like my previous work up when I'm working on games, so then that way I can reference back to it, because I forget things quite often. Or because, you know, there's so much in my mind, I'll forget how to do something. So having references definitely helps. So we're going to copy this. This public audio clip symbol basically says, hey, I want you... Okay, so ignore this for right now. We're only focusing on this. This part basically means... Public basically means that it's a public variable, which basically means if I go over here and you see this start game right here, if I was to make a public variable, then that means that variable would appear right here. If you are just jumping in, because I see I have 2 viewers right now, we are going to be watching Jump Festa, but Jump Festa for Square Enix does not start until 9 o'clock, or for another 13 minutes. So when that 13 minutes goes by, we will be going back and playing it. So don't think that we're not going to be doing it. It's just that, you know, it hasn't started yet. But if it's marked as a public variable, that means it will appear right here, so that way it can edit it right here. Go back to the script. Audio clip basically means that the variable is an audio clip. Now, I could make this audio clip many different things. If I made it an int, int basically wouldn't make it appear down there, but public int means that I am storing something inside. But audio clip basically means what the variable that I'm referencing is a audio clip. And then symbol is just the name of the variable. So if you go down here and you see where is it? Audio play one shot symbol. Symbol is the audio clip. Symbol is what I wanted to play. This is symbol. So that means when you collide with an instrument that has the tag instrument, it will destroy that instrument. Then the audio play one shot symbol. So that means symbol will play, and then you'll get a point. So essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be copying this over to our start game 1 script. Put that there. We're going to name this on button. Well, don't I already have an on button click though? Oh yeah, we're changing it. We're changing it to make it easier. On button. And we are going to copy this right here. This is basically saying play that sound. So we're going to get rid of all of that, and we're going to replace those 2 lines of code with this 1 line of code, and we're going to change this 1 line of code to on button. Now, if you notice, my play one shot is in red. The reason for that is because I don't have a reference to an audio listener. And basically, an audio source would be like this bottle hitting the desk. That's an audio source. An audio listener is my ears. So that's what's listening to the sound. If I turn off my ears, or if my ears are not here, I wouldn't be able to hear the sound. And that's basically the same thing with an audio listener. If you don't have an audio listener, you can't hear the sound. So that's basically saying, where is the sound coming from? We're going to take this audio source, audio, and copy it over here. This audio source is basically saying, where is it coming from? And as you can see, right when I put that in, play one shot is not red anymore. That's because I did it right. And audio is just, like I said, the name of it. So next thing we're going to do is we want the animation to play. The very first thing we're going to do is we're going to need the animation to load up. So let's go and get a example right quick. So right here, anim get component animator. That's the very first thing we need. So that way it can get the animator in here. And we are going to, alright, where is it? Oh wait, this is not one of the ones that uses it. Victory, there we go. Alright, we're going to get animator anim. References the animator component of what this is. We're going to be putting this event, we're going to be putting it rather on where I put it, we're going to be putting it on the buttons itself. So now it gets the animator component, which, let me explain. Basically, essentially, getting the animator component basically says, hey, I want you to go onto the event that you're on right now and find the animator and know what, and that's it. I'm just telling it to find the animator. I'm not telling it to get the animation. I'm just saying right here, right from the beginning, go and get that and go and reference that animator, so that way later in the script we're able to pull from that animation. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get this animation set trigger. This is the big thing that we need. So essentially, this set trigger basically will turn on in our animator window, which is right here, by the way. It will turn on, hey, we want you to, do what we want. So essentially, this is what we're going to do. We are going to go to our animations, go to minigame, go to canvas. We're going to go to our canvas right here. This is where we're starting. So basically, essentially, this is our animation window. Now, I know it seems like I'm jumping from cut to cut, but this is kind of what I have to do next. Let me try to finish this up quickly because it's going to be starting pretty soon. Essentially, right here, this right here, set trigger game win. We're going to change game win. We're going to start that to start. Basically, what that means is when you click on the button, it's going to turn on the animation trigger start. So what is animation trigger start? Well, we're about to make that right now. If you go to scene right here, you click on animator, it's going to bring you to the animator list. Trust me, whenever you go to this, you're going to seem very daunted your first time going to it. I was very daunted by it until today, literally. So basically what we're going to do is right here, this entry into minigame, that basically means as soon as you start the game, it's going to immediately run that animation. So as you can see, it immediately fades to black. We don't want that. We only want it to fade to black right after you click got it. So essentially we're going to right click, we're going to create a new state, and we're going to name it empty. And we can, and if you want to, just so that way you can make sure you remember that's an empty state, you can name it empty if you want, and that's it. And then we're going to make this our default. So that means right now, this is where the player always starts, is on entry. We don't want it to start on entry. We want it to start on empty, so that way it does nothing. So we set this as our default state. And then we get, get rid of this transition. What? All right. Well, wait. Did this happen? Okay, it does happen. All right. I'm just being crazy. All right. So basically, it will from entry, it will immediately go to your empty, which is what you want. Now, since I did that, we're gonna click off and maximize on player. And now, since I did that, as you can see, the screen doesn't fade to black. But now, since I did that, it's not going to fade to black at all. I need to connect it. So basically what we're going to do is we are going to make a transition to this right here. And this is the transition line. What we are essentially going to do is we're going to go over to our parameters over here. Click the plus button and add a trigger. This trigger, we're going to name it start. Make sure no matter what, that whatever trigger that you name it the exact same thing, even all the way to the T, with punctuation, with capitalization and everything, as the trigger that you use in your script. Because if you don't, it's not going to work. You go right here, we're going to add the condition right here. So basically, that's it now. So now it's saying, if this condition is met, do this. So now, let's save the game, where it's saying play that animation, play the button sound, and then goes to the thing. Now the only bad thing is, if I keep it like this, it's going to happen just like that. You're not even going to be able to see the screen fade to black. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a thing to tell the game to wait. And what we're going to do is, rather than putting in the thing that literally says wait, we're going to do something else, which is also in this script that I have right here. We're going to be copying over the restart delay and the restart timer. These are the two big variables that we need. And the restart delay, time to wait before restarting the level. And restart timer is the actual timer itself. We're going to go back over to victory, and we're going to copy over these two things right here. And we're going to put it right here. Alright, so that means on click, when it gets clicked, it's going to play that animation. It's going to play audio one shot. It's going to restart timer. It's going to start. It's going to, the restart timer is, I just thought about it. I don't know if this is going to work, because it works on click. Public on click. So I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see. We'll see if this works. If it doesn't work, then I'll probably fix it off screen, and then I'll show you guys another time. But essentially it says restart timer, add if restart timer is more than the restart delay, which basically means that if the timer reaches how long I want it to wait, then it's gonna run this. We're gonna change this part right here to dodging game. We got 2 more minutes till jump FESTA. Alright, there we go. Save that. And essentially that will be it. The only bad thing is, because this is a specific thing saying on click, so it's gonna happen when you click on it. It might not update enough to be able to say you know, all this stuff. So essentially what we're gonna do is, now we are gonna go and get that event, which or that script, which I believe, what did we name it? Start game 1. Alright, start game 1. Alright, we're gonna drag that over onto our literal canvas. On our canvas, as you can see, it's going to be referencing this animator. This is why it has to be on the canvas, so it can reference that animator. Our on button audio click, that is going to be right here, and that's going to be this. Audio source, that's going to be, let's make an audio source. Is this an audio source? On our audio listener? No, this is an audio listener. Alright, very easy. Well, we'll just use button click as our audio source. There we go. and restart delay. Let's change that to 1. Let's just try to get it to work. And last thing that we need to do is we just need to relink. So we are going to get rid of this right here so we can make sure that it's referencing the right thing. And we're going to say we want you to reference the canvas itself. Can I do that? Yeah, reference the canvas itself. Go to start game 1 on click. Alright, let's see if this works. Last thing that we see before we start, before it starts. Wow. We go all the way here and the button just doesn't work in the first place. That's actually really funny. The button just doesn't work. We don't even have an error, which basically means the button's just not working in general. Well, I'll figure out what I did wrong. I probably did something wrong with the on click or something like that. Basically, essentially, don't listen to anything I just said. It should, however... Alright, let's see if I take out all of this stuff. All of this stuff. Take out the animation trigger. And we just have it play the one shot and then... In fact, let's even see if we take out the application load level. Let's just make it to where it only plays the one shot. We just want to see if the button works. As long as the button works, we're good. I don't think that it can reference the this. Huh. But the animator has to be The animator has to be on this, which is what's going to be bad because the animator has to be on this, but I don't think that it's able to reference this because of the character controller, which is making things really bad. So what I'm thinking that we can do is make another animator for specifically the transition. We're going to make an animator specifically for the transition and put the code on the transition so it won't have to reference a parent. Because maybe it just can't reference the parent. But let's go and check and see how Jump FESTA is handling. Alright, the stream started. It just hasn't, like it says the stream started 3 minutes ago. So at least we know, A, we're not late. We got people in the chat. Limit Form and everybody else. I was in there at one point. But I hope that it starts soon because, like I said, I'm mainly interested in seeing if we get a Kingdom Hearts 3 drop. I doubt it. I highly doubt a Kingdom Hearts 3 drop. Yo, Edo Ninja Storm? Alright, let's see. When does this start? When does this start? That's the big thing that we want to know is when does this start? Alright, well, I guess we'll hear when it starts in the background. I mean, this is like a live event con thing. So maybe there's a few things going on in the background. So I guess we can try and see if what we want to do will work. So let's make an animator on the transition itself. So we're going to make a empty game object, and we're going to name this empty game object transition. And we're going to put this in there. Alright. Now we're going to animate transition itself. We're going to animate that itself. Oh, wait. No, we can't. Because because the button can't reference a parent. So this literally has to be the animation. Can I do that? Can I literally just have I don't think I can do that. Because it's always going to default to the parent having the animator. It's always going to default to the parent having the animator. Can I copy the component and then... oh my god, my mouse is just not wanting to work. There we go. Paste as new. Alright, it seems to be here. Let's see. Can I bring back what I just deleted? What do you mean you can't find it? Oh, it can't find it because... Alright. Screen. Alright, so essentially we just have to remake it because I added a parent. Transition, screen, script. There we go. We're just a bunch of idiots. Hit this. We're going to do this really quickly. I did this before. We're going to click here. Make sure everything is set to 0. We're going to go all the way up to 30. Make keyframes and set that to 1. So then that way we have that animation and boop. Done. Animation done. Oh man. Alright. The only bad... Okay. Then we're going to take this, copy, we're going to put it on directly on screen. I really have no idea if this is going to work. Like, I have no idea if this is going to work. Alright. Let's go over to our animations. Just make sure this doesn't loop. Canvas. This is supposed to work just fine. Everything's already done. Let's go back to our game view. We're going to go to... Man, I really hope this works. Here you go. Here. What was the last thing that I need to do? I needed it to link the button. So link the button to screen. Yo, if this actually works, I'm going to flip. We're going to paste the code right here, and then we're going to go back and get rid of it right here. So we can make sure that it doesn't try to reference it from right there. Go back to the button. The button now knows that there's start game on it. Alright, if it just plays the sound, we're good. Alright, yeah, I'm definitely going to have to work on this because the sound's not even playing. Unless I have Unity muted for some reason. Hey, Dee Dee, how you doing? How you doing? I'm trying to get this to work right because it's not... Is it because I have this right here? Turn it off. Unlink it. Just completely turn it off. Just completely turn it off. Was it that was breaking it? No. Basically, essentially, I'm just doing some game design stuff while we wait for Jump FESTA to start. So, yeah, that's essentially all we're doing. It's just waiting for Jump FESTA to start. Because I have a feeling that there's going to be a... Ooh, and it just started! Alright. Speak of the devil. Alright. Let me move my face... We'll move my face right here. So everybody, cross your fingers and hope that we get a anything to do with Kingdom Hearts 3. Because other than a leak, that might be the it for Kingdom Hearts 3 for this year. So if we other than the Monsters Inc. leak, which we're not even sure if it's real, but I truly believe that it's real. But let's just hope that we get something. Alright, we see Square Enix. When are they going to actually start it? So that way we can actually, you know, watch this. Alright, it's starting. Finally. Okay. Alright. Alright, let's see what they got. Let's see what they got to show us. Let's see what they got to show us. Ooh, we start off with a trailer? Oh, okay. This is... Okay. Dragon Quest. Okay. Understandable. Let me turn down the volume. Can anybody tell me if the volume is too loud? If the volume's too loud, I'll turn it down. But this is essentially what we've been waiting for. The Jump Festa is what we've been waiting on. Is my mic on? I hope my mic is on. Oh, I'm gonna have to do a test because nobody's responded to me yet, so I gotta do a test. Because nobody's responded. Alright, yeah, my mic is on. It's just really loud. Alright, how's my mic now? I'm sorry, guys, you gotta hear me twice. How am I right now? Alright, let's do this. Alright, let's wait until that finishes. Now let's see how my voice is compared to the audio. Yeah, my voice is compared to the audio. Yeah, my voice is... Alright, I think we're good. I'll just make sure to keep my talking bare minimum. I never played a Dragon Quest game. So, this is you know. So, not saying anything against Dragon Quest, it's just, I've never seen a Dragon Quest game. Or, not seen, but played one. This is a pretty long trailer, though. Looks like a mobile game. But yo, if we get a Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, bet. I doubt it. Like, I honestly doubt that we're gonna get a trailer, but if we do, bet. That's all I gotta say. And you can just kind of see the, you can definitely see the Akira Toriyama, like, artwork in the character design. Akira Toriyama, you know, guy from Dragon Ball, if you don't know. Alright, what's the next thing we got? Oh, wait, it's an arcade machine. Oh, wait, it's an arcade game? Oh, I must have missed that. Alright, what's next? It's probably episode Ignis. Yo, I called it! I called it! I said it's probably episode Ignis, and it's episode Ignis! I straight up called it! Straight up called it. Straight called it. Episode Ignis is really good, apparently. Really good. I know I've been sleeping on it, mainly because I've been trapped between finals and such. I'm gonna wait until after this trailer to talk, actually. Actually, no, I'm going to turn my back. I want to have a proper, like, first-time experience with this, so I'm not even going to look at it. I'll turn back when it's over. I'll turn back when it's over. I want to have a first-time experience on stream, and I don't want to see too much of the game. Like, this trailer is going to tell me some stuff. I want to go into it just and be able to experience, because people who don't like 15, people that I know who don't like 15 say that episode Ignis is the best part of the game. So episode Ignis must be really good. So I want to have a full first time reaction to it. I was going to do it when it first came out on Wednesday, but I just really wasn't feeling it. Then I was going to do it Thursday, but I was trapped doing homework. Then I was going to do it today, but then Jump Festa was happening. And I would do it after this stream, but we only have one viewer and they're not talking. And I want to do it when we have a few more viewers. So I'm probably going to do episode Ignis tomorrow. Is it over? No, nope, it's not over. Alright, I know that they're part of the game, Sky's not gonna like, because I know Sky says that he doesn't like when companies retcon their, ending or something like that, and apparently the ending... Oh, this is Secret of Mana. the secret ending is the alternate ending to episode Ignis is apparently an ending that people say is better than the regular ending for 15. Which I know people like Sky's not gonna like because it's just teasing at what could have been. Oh wait, is this Secret of Mana too? Oh no, this is just the series, and then it's just Secret of Mana. I started playing Secret of Mana on the original Secret of Mana, but then when I heard that there was going to be a remake, I immediately stopped playing because I was like, I'm going to play the remake. So I'm definitely going to pick this game up. I'm definitely going to pick this game up. Because I wanted to play, what's it going to be on PS4, Steam? Alright, I'll definitely pick up this game. Yeah, I wanted to play this game, so I'm definitely going to pick it up. But yeah, the ending is apparently better. At least from what I've heard. I'm not going to get all that special stuff. I just hope that they release it in the US, because they never do. They never do for Secret of Mana, for that series. Oh, this definitely is a Kingdom Hearts. I mean, okay, when I say I hope there's a Kingdom Hearts thing here, like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much I think it's gonna be here, it's a 2. It's a solid 2. Like, originally it was a 1, but the only reason why it was a 2 now is because of the leak. That's the only reason, is because of the leak. But how much I want it is a 10. Wait, is this more Dragon is this more Dragon Quest stuff? This is Dragon Quest music. Yo, what in the world? Let's see what the chat is like. Let's see what the chat is like right now. No, I don't want to pause the game. We got people talking about where's Roblox 2? Alright. Let's see, what do we got here? At least 15 is better than All the Bravest. Yeah, that's true. 15 is better than All the Bravest. That voice didn't fit Arden's character. I didn't know that I was listening to Arden. I wasn't even looking at the screen. Because, like I said, I want to have a authentic reaction to episode Ignis. When do you think they will show My Hero Academia game? If they show an My Hero Academia game, trust and believe I'll play that. I know there is one in development, but I'll definitely play it. Well, if I can. I don't think Kingdom Hearts 3 is gonna happen, but Monsters Inc. rumor was nice. Yeah, that's I mean, like, that's how I feel. It's just that I think that there might be a Kingdom Hearts, and if there was a Kingdom Hearts, I wanted to get my genuine reaction and for once actually see it when it happened. I think the only other trailer I've actually seen when it happened was the Tokyo Game Show one. Not the Tokyo, maybe it wasn't a Tokyo Game Show one, it was the when they had the opening to 0.2 and then they had the shorter version of the trailer. That short version of the trailer was the first Kingdom Hearts trailer I've ever seen right when it came out. Was that short version. Yo, I'm actually thinking that this might only be Dragon Quest, and they might as well just change this from Square Enix Presents to Square Enix Presents Dragon Quest. Because this is nothing but Dragon Quest here. I mean, I'm not saying Dragon Quest sucks, it's just... This character movement is kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Yu-Gi-Oh! Does anyone know how long the stream is? I hope the stream isn't that long. But, you guys, don't expect so much about Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, I'm not expecting much about Kingdom Hearts 3 either. I really don't think there's going to be anything in Kingdom Hearts 3. I just want it to be on point just in case there was something about Kingdom Hearts 3. Alright, so it's Dragon Quest Rivals. I understand. Can we move on to a new game now? iOS and Android. Okay, I'll play it. What is it? Oh god, it's still not Kingdom Hearts. Another fun. Oh, this is Dissidia. I'm actually interested in this. Oh, I already seen this trailer. I'll still shut up for it. Oh no, this is a different trailer. Yo, Noctis and Lightning. Noctis and Lightning. Those are my people. Vaughn? Alright. I like Vaughn. He's average to me. Zidane? Butts and Cloud? Yo, we got Terra in here and Squall? That's Cecil? Noctis? Yo, Noctis is just confused. Noctis doesn't even know why he's there. Cecil's like, get back. Oh, we got Kefka? Kefka's pulling some shenanigans like always? Alright. Yeah, we got some glitches going on or something like that. Shantoto? Tidus? I mean, of course, we gotta have all of our vets first. Now I just kind of wish this was in English so we could understand what's going on. Now I played a little bit of the game. I have to play a little bit more of it to get good at it, because I actually want to try to get good at this game. But the only problem is I never played a Dissidia game because I never had a PSP. So when I'm definitely gonna get it and I'm gonna practice on it, practice with some people, try to get good at it. Maybe I'll start streaming it, and that will be like a regular thing once I get the game. Because when I played the demo for it, I sucked at the game. You got Noctis. I might main Noctis, and I might main Noctis because I like characters that move quickly. So I might name Noctis Artitas. Definitely gonna main Lightning because I like playing as Lightning. Alright. Understandable. I mean, I didn't really get anything from that because I was already going to try to buy the game. I wasn't going to get it day one, but I'm still going to buy the game. Or get the game. Eventually. Alright, some travel bags, some other things like that. I'm not going to be buying any of it, but still. If you are interested in it. Wait, this is covering Dragon Quest stuff now. Is this the end of it? Is this the end of Square Enix Presents? If this is the... Yo, if this is actually the end of Square Enix Presents, that was actually, like, a disappointment. That was a disappointment. Wait a second. Was that it? Was that it? Are you kidding me? Was that it? Exactly, so what happened? Was that it? That was honestly it. I was sitting here waiting. I got on stream. I got dressed, put on clothes, even wore pants for this stream, and that was it. That's all we got was that little bit. Okay. I knew not to expect much from this Square Enix Presents, but the only things that they really showed off was Dragon Quest for like 12, for like a majority of it, and then a little bit of Secret of Mana. Episode Ignis was shown, which I turned my back to because I didn't want to see anything about it. And then the last thing that was shown, Dissidia. I'm sorry, that was very disappointing to me. And then not only, man, that was the opening to the show. Oh wait, it's gonna keep going on at 11:30. Wait, is it only Dragon Quest Builders though? Oh, okay, so it's gonna be Dragon Quest Builders gameplay. I don't think you guys are gonna want to sit through Dragon Quest Builders gameplay. And neither do I. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get anything about Kingdom Hearts 3 or the Final Fantasy VII Remake either. So, this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to keep working on my game, Playmasters, and I'll just keep recording myself, essentially. I'll keep recording my screen and recording it. And if anything about Kingdom Hearts 3 happens, I'll be able to record my reaction, oh, excuse me, and upload it. Even though there's only a slim chance about it happening. Especially after what we just saw. Man, that was... for an opening show, I feel like they showed too much Dragon Quest. They should have showed something else. I mean, there's not really much other projects they have out that people know about, that they want people to know about, but come on. Well, either way, I'm going to be ending the stream now. I hope whoever the one person who's been watching enjoyed it. It's probably me, but hopefully not. Like I said, I'll try to stream tomorrow and stream episode Ignis if I can. If not, then, you know, whatever. Stream Sunday. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming Sunday. We might be putting Jackbox Night off until Monday. Just warning you guys, because I got a friend coming over, and I'm kind of getting annoyed when streaming when I have friends coming over because they won't stop bugging me to come in my room, with, like Tom the other day, which was really annoying. But it gets really annoying to me because most of the time I don't really want people in here when I'm streaming, but they just won't stop begging to come in here, like literally begging. So I might put off Jackbox until then. Also, I'm going to be working on a group project that day and something else. I'm going to be working on a group project and, what was the other thing? And a few other things on Sunday. And I also have a game, and I might be having to do some other things, this, that, and the other. So we'll be doing it on Monday. Monday will be the star day. So, for Jackbox Night. Which we're not going to be doing Jackbox, by the way. We're going to be doing an Uno stream. So keep that in mind. This weekend or on Monday, it's not going to be Jackbox. It's going to be Uno. So keep that tidbit in mind. I'm not doing Jackbox this weekend. I need a break from Jackbox. We're going to be doing Uno because I am burnt out on Jackbox. So I will talk to you guys later. I hope you guys have a fantastic night. And take care, beautiful people.